Save a life. According to the American Red Cross website, someone is in need of a blood donation every 2 seconds. According to the Orlando Health website, we use 40,000 pints of blood a day, and 38% of people who are eligible to donate blood, but only 10% of people actually do. So donating blood is something that we can do to help each other out, and we are nothing as a nation that we cannot lend a hand to our fellow man. It is imperative that we donate blood because it's something that almost anyone can do, and it saves a life. We need to donate blood because it saves lives. For instance, blood saves people who have been in car accidents, people who are going through chemotherapy, people with sickle cell disease, babies who are born prematurely, mothers who have issues during delivery. All these things are ways that our blood can help out another person. And also, it's one of those where anyone could be in need of blood. Anything can happen to you at any point where you're going to need a hospital transfusion. So even though it's not something that you need today, it could be something that you need tomorrow. Donating blood allows for regular people to be saviors. In an article done by my local newspaper, which is the Freelance Star, they did a story about a young girl. Her name was Caitlin, who turned 14 just this past year, and she has a super rare bone marrow failure disorder, which is called Diamond-Blackfan anemia. So because of this disorder that she requires blood transfusions every 2 to 3 weeks, and her family and her, she gets her transfusions from the Red Cross. Without these, she would have died. So this has the real life story of someone whose life has been changed and saved because of this. The Red Cross is something that I personally am familiar with. I started donating blood when I was in high school. My best friend and I did it as soon as we turned 17, which is the minimum for the age that you can start donating blood, and we started doing it because we wanted to get out of class, and it was a reason my teachers were okay with that. But then as I became older, it was something that I wanted to do to help out people and better their lives, and realized how important it really was. The first thing that you need to understand with donating blood is how beneficial it is. Donating blood, as I said before, is important because according to the Red Cross, we need about 40,000 units of red blood cells every day. And that's a lot. We can't maintain that number if people don't help out and donate blood. Also, according to the same site, the Red Cross site, one car accident can require up to 100 pints of blood. So that just kind of puts it in perspective of how much that we need, and we're just always in a crisis of needing blood, and only 6.8 million people donate blood each year. So unfortunately, since it's something that we always need, there's no point in time where it can be like everything's getting better, we don't need to donate as much. It's something where you always need to donate. We always need to help out each other. Secondly, the biggest issue that people have with donating blood, I understand is a huge concern, is one of the most common concerns, also according to the Red Cross website, is most people are afraid of needles. And I know that's something that wasn't afraid of them, it wasn't terrifying to the point where I couldn't donate. It was just one of those where I was a little hesitant and a little worried about donating blood, especially the first time because I wasn't sure what I was getting into. After I'd done it a few times, then it was something just like any other day. But a lot of people are afraid of needles, and that's why they don't want to donate. But the biggest thing that they say is just relax and breathe and know that it is trained medical professionals that are drawing your blood, and they know what they're doing. They'll make sure that you're taken care of. They want to make sure that you have a good experience when you donate blood, so they're going to make this as painless as possible for you because they want you to come back. Also, according to the website, another concern surrounding donating blood is that you can't donate if you have a tattoo. One thing that I definitely wanted to address was myths surrounding donating blood when people think that they can't, but they actually can. So as long as your tattoo is done professionally and in a state that regulates tattooing, you can start donating blood as soon as your tattoo is essentially healed up. You don't have any sort of waiting period. And if you do live in a state that doesn't regulate tattoos, then you have to wait a little bit longer just to make sure that you don't have any issues. But it's not to the point where if you have a tattoo, you can't donate blood. Another concern is that people are afraid that they'll faint when they donate blood. I can share from my own personal experience that they do a health check. It's a process that they do. You answer questions about your medical history. They do a physical on you, and they check your iron levels and your blood pressure and ask you questions about your health to make sure that you are okay before they do start drawing blood. And then once they do start drawing blood, they're constantly checking on you and making sure that you're okay. And then once you're done, they'll walk you over to their refreshment table and make sure that you get snacks and drinks to make sure that you're all right for when you leave and you don't have any issues. Because like I said before, with drawing the blood, they want to make sure you have a good experience, because the happier you are, the more likely you are to come back. And lastly, I just want everyone to understand how easy it is to donate blood, and that in the long run it's actually good for you. One academic journal that I read that named The Blood Donation Experience, Self-Reported Motives and Obstacles for Donating Blood, is that people just get lazy. The biggest thing is they just don't think about it. They get busy, or maybe one time they went to donate blood and their iron was too low, so they couldn't donate that day. So they took time out of their day to do a good thing, and then they couldn't help anyone. So it's a little disheartening, and you don't want to come back again. So it's just, you have to realize how easy it is. If you're going to school right now, which all of us are, universities oftentimes have Red Cross come to the campus, and you can sign up for it there. Or if you have a mall that's local, a lot of malls will host Red Cross sites there. And if you don't have any of that near you, you can always go to the Red Cross website, which I have right here on this page. You could just go right to that website, type in your zip code, and it'll tell you where your local donation center is. You can go online, set an appointment, have all your information in and ready to go, so when you get there, they'll just do your physical, and then you'll be ready to go, and it won't be a long process at all. But also on how it is good for you is, according to Medical Daily, if you spend an hour donating blood, it's the same as a 30-minute workout and burns 650 calories. So to anyone who likes going to the gym, or maybe you're someone who doesn't like going to the gym and just likes the idea of being able to work off some calories while you're donating blood, that's a good plus side to it. And so that's why we should all think about donating blood. And the biggest thing I want everyone to take away from my speech is how important it is. Hopefully everyone understands that the common concerns with it, it's really what you make of it. That's what it comes down to. And as far as any fears, it's just relax and understand that everyone's there to make sure you have a good experience so that you come back to help them again. So my action is, one thing I would like for everyone to do is look up the closest donation center to where they are and donate just once, because it will change someone's life.